Hello, I'm back again with another video on my phone. So let's get started. So today's video is about how a biologist can study machine learning. I thought I would also give my opinion on and advice on how you as a biologist or beginner in coming into machine learning can study it, for at least from the experience I have. So let's get started. So first of all, you should have at the back of your mind, or one of your goals or aims should be about problem solving. That's what I would say if you are going into machine learning. Whether you're a biologist or non-biologist, it doesn't matter. That's one of the things that will actually push you to learn. You should be able to solve problems with machine learning. In fact, machine learning now is now very popular, and it's now being heavily used in the field of biology. And with the recent AlphaFold that is now being used to predict protein structures. So that's an example of how machine learning has grown and is now being utilized to understand biology. So that's one thing. So that's what you should know. Having the problem-solving mentality is going to help you. Now, aside that, you should also identify your area of interest. Which area of biology do you intend to apply the machine learning knowledge to? That's another thing you have to know, because that's what's going to guide you to get the appropriate tutorials and learn and develop the expertise. So are you interested in drug discovery? Are you interested in disease diagnostics? Are you interested in maybe finding novel genes or biomarkers? These are things you need to consider before you go into the machine learning area. So if let's say you are interested in maybe disease diagnostics, then you could also be looking at papers or tutorials on how machine learning is being applied to try and understand disease and even predict disease. There are lots of papers and publications on that, so you can look at that. And aside that, once you know what you want to do, then you also look at what types of data are available for your studies. Do you have data in that domain to help you to do the machine learning work? That's another thing you also have to look at. But thankfully, in the field of biology, in the field of bioinformatics now, there are lots of biological databases, and that has a lot of data that you can use to try and learn about machine learning. In fact, one of the tutorials I made recently is about using machine learning to predict the malaria disease. So you can also watch that. I'll leave that link in the description box as well. So using that, you'll be able to narrow down. That will help you to study machine learning as well. And also, we have lots and lots of libraries, especially in Python, that can now be used for machine learning work. So Python is free, it's open source, so you can always download and start practicing, and you can use that as well. And also Google has now this online platform called Google Colab that you can virtually use free of charge once you have a Google account to try and then learn Python and use it for machine learning work. So you have access to tutorials, you have access to GPUs, you have access to a lot of these machine learning libraries in Python. So all that you need to do is to just have an internet connection and an internet browser, and you can just use that. In fact, for future tutorials I'll be making on Python, I'll be using more of the Google Colab because it's very, very simple, easy, and you don't have to install any libraries or software on your local machine. So, I mean, this is just an advice to give to biologists who want to enter into machine learning. It's a cool field, and it's revolutionized the healthcare industry, and it continues to move at a pace that is that's very, 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 very incredible. So that's what you have to do as a biologist, and try and then learn, study, be consistent with whatever you are doing, and everything will be okay. So that's all I have for now, and I'll see you in the next session. Goodbye.